Hello, YouTube. So the reason why I'm saying YouTube, normally I say hello everyone, and it's normally for the subscribers. But this is for generally anyone who's a BT customer or potentially wanting to be a BT customer. I'm going to articulate a problem that I've had and I'm going through and trying to resolve, but it's taken 1 month. So if you are of any doubt of whether you want to use BT, watch this all the way through and see on how you might feel afterwards. Just so you know, I am going to be forwarding this to the customer support teams and also some of the senior management at BT. If they don't pay attention, obviously that just goes to show on how much they care about us, the customer. So there you go, this is me being pissed off. So BT, what you've done with my order? Well, who bloody knows? Because obviously your customer support team don't know. So what we're going to go through is exactly what I think's happened and why I think you can resolve it, but no one seems to know how. So what we've done, so we decided to move house. Just for reference, for anyone who thinks I'm just a new customer being RC, we've been with BT for nigh on 17 and a half, near on 18 years, paying quite a lot of money to you for now mobiles, broadband, vision packages, etc, etc. So we pay a fair bit of money to you, BT, and your shareholders. Reluctantly at the moment. So anyway, so we moved house. So in the process of moving house, you're given a date when an engineer will come out and install your broadband, which is quite good. So that part of the service wasn't too bad. So we was given a date of an engineer to come round 9th of November. For the 9th of November, we was advised that for that engineer to come round in advance of him turning up, we'll have a piece of kit. And we'll call that kit 1. Okay? And there's a reason why I'm going to call it that, because this has actually been, I believe, the cause of all the problems. So on the day of turning up, we actually phoned through to BT and said, oh, just to let you know, the kit that you said that was going to come through hasn't. So you said, really sorry, that is not turned up, nothing's ever been carded, so you sent out kit 2. Okay, now that kit 2 was still, in fact, still on Royal Mail at present, saying, awaiting, I think it's awaiting packaging or awaiting process by the supplier, which will be BT, and that was time stamped at 7:38 p.m. So it's still not being processed. Still. And by the way, that was on the 9th of November. We are now the 13th of December. So so we'll just bear this in mind, because this is where the crux of the problem is. So what happened, the engineer turned up on the 9th, went to try and get the broadband up and running, and ran into I'll call it a cabling problem. I think that was what he actually did describe it as. But basically there was an issue between my house and the exchange. The exchange box, just for reference, is 100 metres approximately line of sight from my house. So it's not far away. So anyway, he was true to his word. He said to me, don't worry, I'll put a log in and someone will resolve this within 2 days. And that wasn't 2 working days, considering the 9th of November was a Friday. So we had the 10th and the 11th. So we actually included this. I had broadband on the 11th of November. And I also had it on the 12th of November. On the 13th, BT, you cut us off. The reason why I knew that you cut us off is because I had no broadband, strangely. So we made a call. The first response that we got from the customer service agent was, you can't have broadband, your order's still pending. Yeah, and I'll tell you why. Because what happened within your system, in here, it said, I've got 2 kits against 1 order. It says, I don't like that. And whoever, in fact, I don't care whether it's system driven or someone manually did it. Someone went, oh, okay, well, I'll cancel off the order relating to kit 1 because that'll make everything okay. No, it doesn't. Because what now we've got this kit floating in limbo. And after multiple attempts of trying to tell your customer service bods there's an issue with the system and trying to get it, you've raised, I think now we're on the fourth order and cancellation of our order, and now being told we've got to wait another week for them trying to resolve it. It's not that difficult. The reason being, if you go into your system and cancel off that kit that is still pending, that order, because now, just as a reference, so as of the 13th today, as of yesterday, we got a notification that our broadband would be sorted out on the 21st of December. So over a month. Within about 5 hours, we got a text message. So it'll be the 19th of December. And today, which is the 13th of December, you've cancelled them again. And the reason why you've cancelled them again, system driven or whatever, I don't care, again, is because what's happening, there's a link up here. And if I'm right, and again, BT, senior executives, if you really want to give me a call, by all means you can do, because your customer support agents don't. What you've probably got 2 databases. One is Works, or something like this. You know, anyone from BT, by all means comment, and you've got Kit. Okay, and there'll be an order tag. I would call it, I don't know, Ref 1, for example. Okay. Within there, what you'll do is you'll have a schedule of works for an engineer to turn up. That happened. I was happy. Done. Kit, you have 2 of, 1 and 2. Okay, against order number 1. And that order is also intrinsically linked to our address. Well, what's happening is because this has been complete, so that's fine. Kit is outstanding, so it's not been processed. So if you actually post it, fuck me, it might even work. Well, because obviously this kit is now linked within this reference to our home, it's basically stating, and again, correct me if I've got this right or wrong, it's basically saying you can't have a duplicate order and kit for the same property. You need to cancel it. So your system, all individuals, whoever it is, so if someone's at high level monitoring, just making sure that you don't send out multiple kits, keep your costs down. Again, I don't care. But all you're doing, just keep on wrapping this around. And the last call to get, turn around, we've got to wait for 1 week, is not acceptable. So anyone who's wanting to move house with BT, do not ask for them to send you a second kit. Make the engineer give you stuff from the tool bag. You know, the guy who turned up, and I won't mention his name, he was a brilliant guy. I've got no qualms with him at all. And obviously, if he sees my face and thinks, oh, okay, I've been to that house, this is not against you. But Jesus Christ, just sort out the bloody broadband. So I'm going to be posting this now to, obviously on Facebook. I'll use my Twitter account. I'll use some other little bits and bobs, people ranting and raving about BT. I'll put on as many forums as I can. And also I'm going to send through to the last customer service agent that we'd got the promise that she would sort everything out. Well, you haven't, sorry. You've been dealing with my wife, you now deal with me. And also I'm going to be sending this to some of the senior director level at BT. Hopefully one of them will have the common decency to try and find us, speak to us, and then maybe give us a call. Maybe I might have broadband before the end of the year. Who knows? Stay tuned. We'll keep you posted. Thanks.